Good morning. Um, Today is the 17th of March, 2023. The time is 8:16. I look like I got a suntan. In this coffee, they've been burning me. My face look like I've been in the sun. That's because I've been too long, woke up again. I woke up earlier, about 5 something. And, like I said, when I wake up early like that, I feel drugged. But I just can't stay woke because this stuff they're putting in my body, it makes me sleepy. And it's messing with my throat too. Um, because that heat sits right here. That's why my skin on my neck is just hanging and look like my neck just getting fatter and fatter like the rest of my body. Um, I'm hot on the inside of and my skin smell like smoke because the food truck man still over there with the smoke. Anyway, I was looking at this video. This is very important. I was looking at this video and this lady's talking about how forever chemical is not just in the water system, but it's in our toilet tissue. And see, they so I have to be careful about what I say because they'll come try to lock me up. And I always try to say we terrorists. But this is, I mean, it's not right that these people can't be held accountable for what they're doing because this is not just coming from companies. This got to be coming all the way to the top for them to be able to do this. Put forever chemical in the water system and not in the toilet tissue. And then when you flush the toilet paper, I mean, this stuff going in our private. This is really crazy stuff going on here. I got them attacking me in my private area. I'm not the only one they attacking in the private area. Um, I don't hear many people talking about they being attacked in their private area other than Calvin Christian. But I haven't listened to him in a long time because I stopped trusting him. Uh, Especially when he said that the police and the military, he just kept saying it. And I know for a fact, not what somebody said, but me being attacked by the police and by the military. I know for a fact, without a shadow of doubt, that the police, the sheriff department, not just the city cops, but the sheriff department and the city cops and the military are of this gangster. And they are attacking people. Well, he just kept saying it, and it pissed me off. So I quit looking at it. I know you're a liar, and it made me not trust him. But anyway, um, they, when stuff start happening, if people don't get no food, they go get some fish, and they're putting forever chemical in the tissue, so that when we wipe our private area, we wiping it with forever chemical. It ain't better enough that they got the gangsters attacking us. I mean, right now. I am just in pain. I'm burning on the inside, in my private area, and in my stomach, and in my throat. But look at my face. My face look like I've been sitting out in the sun. I don't sit in the sun. Um, I don't try to get no suntan. If God wanted me dark, He'd have made me dark. He'd have gave me some dark parents. Um, I mean, it's really sad that we like sitting ducks, just being alive. We just like, and I keep saying, these people ain't human. These people are not human, I'm telling you. And I'm going to keep praying, asking God to let us see them for who they are. So that we can see these jokers and not feel like if we do go on an attack or something happen, if they get ready to try to start a war here between citizens, we don't have to be afraid or fearful of hurting another human. We'll see these jokers for who they are. And that's what I hope and pray that God will allow our eyes to see past the that mask what they got on. I'm trying to see. Oh, that's that thing behind me. Like so a light shined over there. But anyway, we'll be able to see and won't be able to be tricked. Thinking that they're human when they're not. Because I don't believe they are. And they want us dead. I don't think Bill Gates, all these people that's trying to bring death on the earth, I just don't think I think the real people is gone and these people and these things took their place. One thing I do know, there's some flying saucers here. And they be down here on this earth. Not up just up in the sky. They down here. I see them down here. And I'm going to keep saying it. And they be shining a blue light inside your homes. Because I don't see it in our house or in my sister's room. I seen it just a blue dot over me. So it could have been already, either it had already shined that blue light on me or getting ready to. And I happened to wake up. But before I saw the blue dot, I saw a red spiral. Now, why is a red spiral in the ceiling? And then when I saw it, it just like disappeared up in the ceiling. Not at this house, at the other house that I saw it. I haven't seen it here. But there be a lot of things up in that sky over this house. And they be blinking. Well, I've been saying for the last few years, that those things up in that sky is doing stuff to us down here. They're not just up in the sky. And they're not just spying on us. They're doing something to us. People are changing. They get more evil. You see more murders, more killing. People get more agitated with each other. Even the animals are getting agitated with each other. They get more aggressive, I can say. Animals are getting more aggressive. People getting more aggressive. Because something is, for one thing, our atmosphere is not, this atmosphere here is not our atmosphere. This is not the atmosphere that should be on the earth. These things that are coming and pretending to be human are changing the atmosphere. They want to put up all these towers and put stuff under the ground. It's what you call it, fiber optic, uh, under the ground, like it's for cable and all that stuff. Those are weapons under the ground. Those towers are weapons up in the air. The car lights are being created as weapons. They putting this direct energy stuff in the cars. This is how they selling them now. They selling them as weapons now. Mm, my stomach is just burning. Just sitting right here. Just have my stomach sitting right here. My face just, I look like I got a sunburn. Not just a suntan, a sunburn. Because that joker over there, and I heard some dudes talking about black devils. Well, I think he's one of them. I think he's a black devil. But it was cussing so bad till I didn't even. I really wanted to listen, but I can't listen to a lot of cussing because it's like those cussing demons or just keep repeating cussing words, just cuss, cuss, cuss. That's all I hear, and it's like it torments me, and I don't want to listen to a whole lot of cussing because it torments me. You know, I want to keep a clear conscience, a good conscience. You see, some people, that's how they talk. They used to talking that way until that's just the way they communicate. But see, that's not how I communicate. I don't curse when I talk, and I don't want to hear it all the time. Just hear cursing in my head. So that's why I don't listen to it. Excuse me. I don't listen to it. So when people is doing, I can't tell people how to do their videos. Just like nobody can tell me how to do mine. But I don't have to listen to it, even if they got good information. And no, guys, I really did want to hear what they had to say. You know, some people I just don't want to hear what they have to say, especially when they talk like trying to take us back to Egypt. Well, first of all, I ain't never been to Egypt. My ancestors did not come from Egypt, but they want to keep sending us back to Egypt. We didn't come from Egypt. When our ancestors was in Egypt, God took them out of Egypt. When they took us from Africa, we were not in Egypt. And they want to keep taking us back to Egypt to believe like the Pharaoh. Well, were the Pharaoh human? And who did the Pharaoh worship? I'm not trying to worship who the Pharaohs worship. I'm not trying to do the thing that the Pharaoh believed in because that's the secret society. And I'm not trying to be no secret society. I'm not trying to have no parts of the secret society. I don't want their knowledge. Doctrines of devils. I don't want that. Because that's the type of knowledge that they have. And that's why it was such a secret until now. Maybe for the last few years, people been getting this secret knowledge because they need y'all idiots. They need y'all to help kill off people. They need y'all idiots because that's what y'all are, idiot, when you want to murder people. Because you trying to play this thing like it's a game. But it's not no game. This is real life. True life. And when y'all shooting them things to get the flying all that kind of ways, and sometimes they be shooting so much to it look like it's snowing outside. I didn't know what it was till I started. I'm seeing it. And when they get the blanket them lights, that's when this stuff start flying around. Like I said, doctors of devils, tools of devils. But you're killing people. That man with that food truck. Now he's supposed to be a person who supposed to be feeding people and feeding them nutrients. But he's a murderer all at the same time. So I will be afraid to eat from that truck. If he can do the stuff that he doing to me, what can he do to the masses and get paid for it? When people eating from that truck, he could easily poison that food quick and in a hurry. And people would die quick and in a hurry. There's no way I would eat from his truck. None was, even if I had nothing else to eat, I eat to leave first. I got places where they be shooting me. There's a place right there. There's a place
Yeah.
on my arm here somewhere. And it's not, it probably won't go away. It go away, oh, there it is. Right there. If it go away, it'll be a long time. Cause I've had them on me before. They go one right there. They stayed on me a long time. Cause it's technology. It's going in the skin. The place I've been is on the bike's porch, taking out trash. Yes, I ain't even been on the grounds. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm lying. Forgive me, Lord. I took the trash out yesterday. I forgot. I did take the trash out yesterday, and I was on the grounds. I went out the side door, but I didn't go out the back door. I went out the side door, but still I had to go around back in order to get the trash things because I got two young people in here. I'm double their age, and they didn't even try to take the trash out. And both of them were full to the top. We really had a mess in here with all this trash that we be building up, and then I have to change my sister's depends. And every time I change her depends, she's defecated. So I needed the trash bin instead of having a whole week, well, not a whole week, but some days of defecation and not knowing where to put it. So I took my chances out there yesterday and took it. And I am hurting. I really am hurting. I did make me some ginger turmeric water last night, and I didn't drink all of it. I drank half of it, and the other half in the refrigerator. I'm gonna go warm it up and drink it. What all I put in? I had ginger, turmeric, honey. No, not yeah, honey and cinnamon. I put cinnamon in it. I didn't put no lemon in it. I need to put some lemon in it. That's probably why he cooked me so much. Look, that's my stomach. Look at that. Now you know that's not natural. Not for me. Anybody that know me know this is not natural for me. Look at it. This is what this man is doing to me every single night. That he got my stomach looking like this here. I don't know, what it's doing to me on the inside. I don't know. I can't understand how could somebody do this to somebody else. And I got up and when I woke up this morning about I think it was like 5 something. And I came over and I looked at my security system and I could see the smoke. But what he trying to do, he tried to make it where you can't like one time you could just see the smoke just flying everywhere. It's subtle. He got it with a subtle smoke now, but I can still see it. Smoke ain't gonna just hide. And then this flow it just burned my feet throughout this whole house. The floor, it just whatever this is, they sitting to burn my feet. It just burns it all the time. Like right now, my feet burning. I got it propped up on this chair. Yesterday, I should have videoed my ankles. Yesterday, that ankle was so swollen, and I rubbed my leg and my foot down with about that body butter, and it's going down. That's why I try to keep body butter. But see, it's not just, but the way I make my body butter, I infuse herbs and flowers. And herbs got a lot of property, medical properties in it. So I got to buy me some more stuff. But now I only got the flowers infusing. But I need the herbs. The herbs, the green herbs is more, to me, is more potent. It's more potent than just the flowers. So I try to have all of it. I got some sea buck thorn. I got a bag of that I infuse that in oil too. I let it sit for 3 months. I don't think I ever let it sit longer than 3 months. And after 3 months, I'll drain it, get the oil, just the oil out of it. And just just put it back in jars, and it's what I put in my soaps and my body butter. I put it in my soaps too, because people keep saying that you're just washing down the drain, but it's not just washing down the drain. When you washing with soap, this stuff is going in your cells. You still get it in your cells. That's why when you use certain soaps, it dries your skin. When some women use certain soaps and down at the bottom down there, they get irritated. You can make sores down here because what they got in the soap. You're not just using soaps. When you buy these soaps out of the stores, you using detergent, because this is what they put in. They put stuff in the soap to make it sit on the shelf a long time. But you don't have to do that, because I got soap that I made 2 years ago. The scent is not as strong as it was, but it washes good. The longer you let soap sit up, the harder it get. And I don't have no type of chemical in it, no more than the scent. That green coffee. Already riding this early in the morning. But the soaps I make, some of them have a scent that's not natural, and then some of it I make with essential oils. And did buy quite a bit of essential oils. I got 2 soaps. I only have 2 soaps that I made with essential oils. So you have to be careful with essential oils, especially if you have high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, because essential oils are so potent, they come directly from the plant, and it can cause your blood pressure to be high. Pregnant women and people that suffer with high blood pressure don't need to use a lot of essential oils. That's why I get the scent. This made with synthetic scent. But it's not a synthetic scent that do harm to your body. It's just a scent. But it's not something that'll do harm like a chemical. It's not like that. It just, for some people, even this synthetic scents can irritate them. So that's why I try to do both. Excuse me. I try to do both. I try to use, the essential oils are more expensive than synthetic scents. And they scent lasts longer in the synthetic scent than essential oils. But I did make ones. I got a turmeric and cap soap that I put turmeric oil, lemon eucalyptus, and spearmint. Now I love the way that smell. I mixed those scents up myself. Wait a minute. I gotta go see what this dude doing. I saw that guy go. He's the only one over there. He always go over there early, way before everybody else go over there. Um, I saw him going around the house on this side. So I wanted to see what he was around there doing. Was he on the side of the house or he at the back? But he was on that back porch looking in his phone. They probably telling him I'm looking out the window. How they do that? At the other house, um, the older man that was over there, some younger guy started staying over there with him. I don't know if that was his son or who he was. I know they all both of them were game stalkers. And um, I guess he was selling his cars or doing something because I don't think they worked, but they used them as weapons. He had two black cars. So when the guy came to pick him up, those trucks that they haul truck cars on, and I was sitting there looking out the window. I'm trying to think without videoing them. I probably wouldn't know me. I was videoing them. But they texted him and let him know what I was doing, and he looked right at he looked right at the window. He told the dude, and both of them looked at the window, and looked right at me. I stood right there. I don't care. I'm not trying to run and hide. Yes, I'm videoing y'all. So I have my evidence. I sure did. And that's the same, the guy that told his cars away, the same one that came and told that little house that was behind us. Not behind us, but behind over there where the house where they fixing up now. There was a little house back there. A guy was staying in that little house and he was doing work up under the house. That's why God I'm telling you, I was laying on the floor praying and I saw a hole in the ground. Then I saw a shovel. First I saw just a hole. Then I saw a shovel laying beside the hole. And I didn't know what it meant until I went outside and there was a shovel uh, on the leaning against the little house. And I noticed he kept going up under that house. That's why I keep saying there's something up under that house that's connected to this house. Because I have cut the utility completely off. And that heat would still be coming up from under the floor. And last night when I was in my sister's room, I could hear something doing that same sound that I heard when the military was shooting me in my spine. That same sound, it was loud too. But there ain't no air conditioning on this side of the house. I didn't see no air. They don't even have no air conditioning out there, period. Our air conditioner is on that side of the house. But our air conditioner don't make that kind of noise. So there is something up under that house because I could see a drop cord. So they got something up under that house. And that scent was in my sister's room all day yesterday. from that morning until I put that diffuser, infuser, however you call it, in her room. I went back in there, that smell was gone. But then it started following me. I started smelling like, now I smell like smoke. Lightly. I smell lightly like smoke. In my clothes, I smell like that scent. Inside my clothes. And I don't have no lotion or nothing on. And it feel like it got an oil base to it. Cause my skin is feeling oily and I haven't put no lotion on. I guess that's to help it cling to you. Cause I'm smelling just like that scent inside my clothes. I don't smell it on my arms. I don't smell it on my arms. But I smell it inside my clothes. But I'm gonna get some more of the diffuser and keep this house smelling like frankincense and myrrh. Evidently, it must don't like that scent. Because when I had the diffuser in the living room, that scent left and I didn't smell it no more until I went in my sister's room. Her whole room, time I opened the door, her whole room smelled like it. Then when I put the frankincense and myrrh in there, it cleared it up. But then it started, I'm smelling like it. Not just the room, but me. So I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know what kind of people they are. I don't think they're human. I'm trying to tell you now, I don't think they're human. The one who was human no more. I think they killing us and taking our place. I don't care about the people taking this a theory, but a whole lot of these things people call it a theory is the truth. And keep thinking everything is a theory until you be dead. And in hell or wherever God send you. Want to keep thinking everything is a theory. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing these people acting different. They not acting. They not even the people that's working over there. The way they walk, their movement and stuff. The way they carry themselves. And I could come outside. Just like yesterday when I came outside and I tied that piece of sheet on the trash bin. Them men made sure they came outside because they not want nobody outside. But they made sure they came outside some kind of way. They knew I was outside. They came outside. But that guy over there, he's the only one over there. And this is what time? 8 something. He goes over there every day early, very early in the morning. Somewhere from 7 to 8. He the only car over there. Then the other car, they'll start coming later on. But why is he over there so early in the morning by himself? Now he was back there on the back porch with his phone. I want to make sure he wasn't at my sister's window. Because these people don't care nothing about how sick you are. They don't care about nothing but them making sure they survive. So I'm even scared to even meet people or to talk to people. Because everybody that comes, they coming to do harm. They not just coming just to be coming. They coming to do harm. Women and men all alike. They coming to do harm. To the point where I feel like I need to defend myself. Because these people are coming to do harm. I did a video, I don't know if I posted it, where I kept seeing flashes against my daughter's car. And there was a car next door just sitting out there. I don't know if they can get in their house or not, because they just be sitting out in the yard, in the car. And they using no lights on the car. Um, and whatever they had, that they be had, I don't know if it's the phones or some type of handheld light, but it was steady sparking against my daughter's car. Then I noticed the street lights. Now street lights are stationary, and they should look the same every night. But for some reason, them street lights ain't the same every night. But I looked at my daughter's cars, I looked at her windows. Sometimes it looked like it might be four lights, and they may be straight across. And then I look again, the lights done changed up the next night. They don't be the same. I'm gonna start videoing it, and I'm gonna start showing that those lights don't be the same. There's something else going on with lights and lights. Pretending that they street lights, but there's something else going on. But I'm paying attention. I pay close attention to stuff, and I look at details, because our life is dependent on this. Our children and grandchildren, great grandchildren, lives depend on what we do today and what we allow these politicians to do today. That we just sit back letting them do whatever they want to do, and we do nothing. And us who's trying to tell what's going on, everybody want to just call us crazy. But look at me. Anybody that know me know this is not how I carry myself. But my stomach is sitting in my lap. I don't even eat that much. Sometimes I just eat a half a sandwich all day long. But whatever he doing with that heated energy going in my private area up in my body, with this stuff shaking inside of me, it's doing something to me on the inside. I'm looking like I done been sitting out in the sun. But this is heat from what that idiot, demonic man is doing to me. And he do it every night. Some night is just worse than others, but last night was the worst one. My skin's still burning. Still burning. These people not human. I really don't think so. And they putting the forever chemical in our toilet tissue. So what else is they putting the forever chemical in? Something that we need to use probably on a daily basis. I don't want to give no idea. Because it's something it came in my mind where it could be. But they may not be doing it yet. I don't want to give no idea, because I know gang stalkers watches my videos. I got more gang stalkers probably, and witches subscribe to my channel than talking to individuals. A lot of talking to individuals don't even believe me. They just think I'm some kook talking. Teeth hurting. I sure go to no dentist. That man was saying something about why they attack. He gave so much information though. See, I can't take that green car going back again. take in a whole lot of information where I can explain it because they're doing something to my brain. But I still been trying to do the J-Fat and Shim and Ham, and they just won't. I keep my brain, it just won't let me do it. So I'm just gonna go back, start back reading. I'm just gonna take notes of who belong to who. But from my understanding, what I have learned is that Japhet, his descendants, was in Europe, in the upper part of Europe, the northern part of Europe, and that's why Japhet people end up becoming real light because that's the cold climate. As time passed, as time went on, which I'll tell this when I do the go back to I think it's chapter 10 that I stopped on. But anyway, as time went on, them being in all that cold weather, they lost their melanin. Their hair changed because all three brothers, they got the same mama, same daddy. They didn't have three uh, different nationality of children. They all had to come out, maybe the same. They all came out the same, but they settled in different places. So Japhet, they end up in the upper Europe where it's very cold. Shem was like in the middle, like in lower Europe and upper um, Africa, or I don't know if it was called Africa at that time, but from looking at the map, they had a map that I looked at, and it was showing where they settled at. And Shem people was in the like where it's hot and cold, like in the lower part of Europe and the upper part of Africa, like or maybe like over in the Middle Eastern part or something like that. And then Ham was down in the southern part of Africa where it's hot. It's hot. So Shem was in both hot and cold. Japhet was in just cold, and Ham was in where it's hot in the southern part of Africa, the lower part rather. So that's why Ham people stay black, had all the melon. Japhet people had a mixture of cold and hot, and Japhet people was all cold, according to the map that I saw. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start by reading. I wanted to do more, but these people just keep attacking my brain to put me to sleep. But I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm not gonna make no excuses. I'm gonna have to shampoo my hair. It's like I'm having to shampoo my hair almost every day. Let me see. I got that black hair. We don't shampoo our hair every day because our hair is more drier. At least mine is. So all black people hair not just dry. But my hair is, and then they drying it. I always had dry hair, but then they dehydrate it, making my hair even more dry than what it always been. to the point that it don't even feel like hair. I don't know what my hair feel like. So I just had to buy a whole bunch of conditioner. And that's what I do. I soak my head down with that conditioner and just let it sit in my hair. It was like another shot right there on my leg. So I'm gonna close that. I know y'all don't be want to hear me just talking. But sometimes I just need to talk. And I feel like when y'all look at my videos, I'm talking to y'all. So I'm gonna close out. Happy Friday.